The qualification to stand, which will, the constitutional amendment will deal with that. It's a post-matric qualification because we need to produce a society of educated people. And leaders must lead by example. But post-matric does not mean necessarily matric. It means any other thing that is equivalent to matric and beyond. We are not going to have illiterate leaders. Zuma should have actually been a good example why we don't need such things. So we must look at Zuma and say something like this, it must never happen again. And the ANC is about to commit a similar mistake because the guy looks like they want Mbalula. So we're not part of that. We want to give to society the best in society. So the EFF has been in existence for 11 years. If you are a ground force of the EFF, why have you not been to school? Because the EFF pride itself in Sifunda Genkani. You even go around talk about it yourself, but you never funda anywhere Genkani. So Sifunda Genkani should have meant members of the EFF who come from poor family backgrounds are the ones that are going to be joining that struggle so that they have access to education. So that there's no one here who can come and say, we never had an opportunity to go to school. If you say that, you are arguing like my mother, and you are so young to be my mother. Go to school. It's not late. But there are old people in the EFF, Abu Mam Kaula, Mam Sonti, Abu Kalniaus, and what. You know that these ones have received a certificate of life. They are fine. Because you can't say to those who go to school. They were denied an opportunity to go to school. Those are the people who were denied the opportunity to go to school. We were not denied. We can't blame Bantu education and what. You know, the question was asked by Mawando. It can't be correct that you are a councillor of the EFF for 5 years and you don't have matric. And in all the councils, they offer bursaries for councillors. A privilege that we don't have. You don't use it. You don't do anything about it to personally develop yourself. You go to a legislature, you don't have matric. You do nothing about it. Yet there are bursaries in the legislature. There are bursaries national chair in parliament. You have no reason. I know there's some university here, regimesis working. Everybody will pass on. Namu waritzi will pass hagwa. Koro pala wapala leke regenesis. Unobana batu ba graduate war urukikai war regenesis. And Banaba Councillor in particular, they are graduating in the regenesis. I must check this regenesis. Or what is the story there? So, it can't be, comrades, all of us, journalists, members of society, political analysts, on this point we have to agree that people must go to school. There are a lot of opportunities available for people to go to school. That should be something that unites all of us. That should be one thing that should not even make us fight about it. Unless it's an exceptional case which people will come and present it and say, but this is the story, this is this. But other than that, at the first interaction with everything else should be school. Should be school, and we are not ashamed of that policy. And I don't see the MPA rejecting going to school. I don't see that. There are comrades who were supposed to be MMCs. They couldn't be because they didn't have matric. We refused. We refused. And in the EFF, before you become an MMC, we interview you. And the latest, we've introduced the cameras to record you when we interview you, because when they don't pass the interview, they go around talking bad about the EFF. So once you talk bad, we release your interview so that people can hear what were we dealing with. You say to a person who wants to be MMC of transport, what does JMPD stands for? And he has been there. It's not a new councillor. He has been there. He doesn't know nothing. Even that J of Johannesburg, I see. Or no Johannesburg. What? And then we must take those people to council to service the people of Johannesburg. We must take our people very serious. Because one delegate yesterday in the discussion stood up and said, what are you guys saying about these councillors who were there for the past 5 years? They are almost closing now. They've never uttered a word. Bangene council basela amanzi. Babulisi mayor, babulisi speaker, bathatha isithombe. And that's it. So it amounts to exactly what we are talking about. Uzothetha ngantoni asakwazi ukufunda. Structures Act, Municipal Structures Act, Municipal Financial Management Act. You will hear things. And you're dealing with criminal syndicate of service providers and municipal managers. The real items are put in the middle of a thick document. Pagination, what? Agreed. A pagination, you don't know what they're talking about. Tomorrow you wake up, but no, the electricity has increased. Municipality has increased electricity. Where did we do that? We never did that. But not the previous councillor. No one said that. But when they said pagination 3, that's where that thing was. He says never read a document. But to take people to school and to force people to go to school is the preparation to govern. You can't govern with illiterate people. So we're preparing the best of the best in society. And I liked one suggestion yesterday. They said, we must, as the EFF, take a deliberate decision that every year we're taking so many people to school from amongst fighters. Or in this province, 110. In this province, 110. Then take them to school. I found that thing to be very progressive. Thanks, Somlo.
Thank you.